This is Kajol Jadhav and I am here to explain daily current affairs for UPSC Civil Services exam. Why do Indian policy makers continue to focus on polio, though the Southeast Asian region, including India, became polio-free in 2014? What is inactivated polio vaccine? What is oral polio vaccine? Why oral polio vaccine is always a double-edged sword? Why oral polio vaccine should be replaced by inactivated polio vaccine? This can be the most probable question for 2018 exam. One can see it under GS Paper 2, Issues related to health, education and human resources. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from thehindu.com. What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep. What is the context about? On January 28th, India carried out the first of its two national rounds of the Pulse Polio campaign for 2018. The second is on March 11th. These two campaigns will see a huge mobilization of resources to give the oral polio vaccine to around 17 crore under 5 children. Why do Indian policy makers continue to focus on polio, though the Southeast Asian region, including India, became polio-free in 2014? This is because the threat of resurgence is real and can happen in two ways. As on today, two countries, Pakistan and Afghanistan, still have circulating polio, and the polio virus can cross borders easily through adults who shows no symptoms. In 2009, India exported polio to Tajikistan, where it caused an outbreak of 587 cases. Today, India's only defense against the import of polio is watertight immunization. A small gap in immunization among newborns can be enough for imported virus to seep in. The second risk of resurgence comes, ironically, from OPV itself. In rare cases, this vaccine, which contains weakened but live polio virus, can cause paralytic polio. What is inactivated polio vaccine? The inactivated polio vaccine produces antibodies in the blood to all three types of polio virus. In the event of infection, these antibodies prevent the spread of the virus to the central nervous system and protect against paralysis. As IPV is not a live vaccine, it carries no risk of vaccine-associated polio paralysis. IPV triggers an excellent protective immune response in most people. As IPV is not a live vaccine, it carries no risk of vaccine-associated polio paralysis. IPV triggers an excellent protective immune response in most people. What is oral polio vaccine? OPV. OPV produces antibodies in the blood to all three types of polio virus. In the event of infection, these antibodies protect against paralysis by preventing the spread of wild polio virus to the nervous system. OPV also produces a local mucosal immune response in the mucous membrane of the intestines. In the event of infection, these mucosal antibodies limit the replication of the wild polio virus inside the intestine. OPV is administered orally. It can be given by volunteers and does not require trained health workers or sterile injection equipment. the vaccine is relatively inexpensive. Why oral polio vaccine is always a double-edged sword? The risk of resurgence comes, ironically, from OPV itself. In rare cases, this vaccine, which contains a weakened but live polio virus, can cause paralytic polio. Also, because the vaccine virus is excreted by immunized children, it can move from one person to another. This makes OPV a double-edged sword. Why oral polio vaccine should be replaced by inactivated polio vaccine? When a vaccinated person's feces comes in contact with unvaccinated people, it might spread immunity. Such circulation allows the virus to stick around and mutate to a more virulent form, raising the specter of vaccine-derived poliovirus. VDPV, like imported wild polio, can cause outbreaks in under-immunized population. It is for this reason that the eradication of polio worldwide requires OPV to be stopped and replaced with the inactivated polio vaccine. IPV does not cause VDPV but protects children equally well against polio.